Yo, what's good? It's your boy Peak, and we're back in a bit with a new episode, a new video, which is what if Naruto was a baller. Now, essentially, this is a modern Naruto, Kuroko no basket type theme. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Now, I thank you guys for so much, like 75 76 subscribers. Sorry, I was I appreciate it so much. Honestly, we were like at 38 a few days ago, but now we're at 75. It's crazy to me, but thank you guys so much, and safe.
Left me for somebody else. Now I left me for somebody.
Shut up, I'm on the phone with Robbie.
Yo, so before we start, I have a few things to say. I do not support the Warriors. I support the Grizzlies. I'm actually a fan of basketball, even though I'm from the UK. But yeah, that doesn't matter, bro. And so, I have a video that I'm planning to do on one of my favorite animes, which is Tokyo Revengers. I mean, it is my favorite anime, and I'll be probably posting it soon. I'm not sure, but I want to complete this filler vid first. So let's get it. Now we start off in the year of 2002. Alright, let's go with that. And Naruto is an orphan. His parents were killed in a car crash. His dad was a professional basketball player. He was well known around the world, but was killed in a car crash along with his wife. He was a well-known doctor. As Naruto would be orphaned and would be sent to an orphanage, as he was only a few minutes old when his parents died in a car crash. Outside of the house right now, so there's probably a lot of background noise. Sorry. I'll continue. As we go to a few years, so Naruto is now 10, as he's already finished his nursery primary years, and he is now in primary school. As Naruto would be bullied for being an orphan and would be clowned by his other classmates. Naruto was a happy-do-lucky kid. I mean, even though his life is just a wreck right now, he still decided to be happy, and he had one dream: to be the world's best basketball player. Naruto would love basketball. I mean, it felt like that was what he was meant to be. He always admired one of the best basketballers who died in a car crash. Naruto was very inspired and decided to, ask for basketball on his 10th birthday. Well, when he turned 10, and from then on he started practicing every day at a local park around his orphanage. So I'm gonna pause a bit here because I will be getting a new mic soon, so you guys will be getting better quality videos. And yeah, so before I interrupted, we were on Naruto practicing at the park every day. Now Naruto would make a few basketball buddies, and they would be like around his age, maybe a little older, but these would be Naruto's good friends. As in the orphanage, Naruto wasn't treated how every other kid was treated, because Naruto was odd. So in this, I'm gonna make Naruto have maybe a disability instead of instead of like a demon fox or something. And oh yeah, sorry, I'm stuttering. Let me continue. So where was I? Yes, Naruto would be considered weird, as Naruto's eyes, they were confusing. Naruto's eyes could, well, most likely, as he said, predict the future. And also, well, Naruto was made fun of by his fellow orphan kids for having a lisp. And Naruto would, try play it off, and he would stop talking, most of the time at the orphanage. So Naruto would become silent, I guess. And he wouldn't really talk much, and the only time he would talk is when he was at the basketball park with his friends. Now, I'm gonna skip to when Naruto is 12. And, oh yeah, just to mention, in the UK we go to school when we're 11. So, Naruto would be going to school when he's 12. High school. Not primary, high school. Okay, so where was I? I'm sorry guys, where was I? As Naruto would be entering high school. Now, Naruto would have grown up to be a nice guy, but he would still be bullied everywhere he went for his lisp, of course, and, he would have been shunned by his classmates and teachers because of his eyes and his disability. Now, on his first day, when he went into his form room, everyone was asked to introduce themselves. People in his class were like Shikamaru, Choji, Ino, Sakura, Sasuke, the Konoha 12. I'ma add Rock Lee, Tenten, and Neji in there as well. And yeah, as we go to Naruto, who would stand up and introduce himself. I'm Izumaki Naruto. I'm 12. I like basketball, and I want to be a basketball player when I'm older. As the class would laugh at Naruto for having a lisp. As here goes Kiba, like, ha ha ha. That dude is such a whack dude, bro. Like, he has a lisp, man. As the class would laugh, as Naruto would be ashamed and, sit down. Naruto would honestly be angry, seeing as he wants to change his lisp. Normally he just didn't care, but he wanted to start a fresh start at his high school, and it wasn't going so well for him. As Naruto would decide that he would have to try and perfect his lisp, so he could speak normally, so that he would be able to speak somewhat normally to his classmates. Now, the only people who wouldn't be laughing at Naruto would be like Choji, Shikamaru, Sasuke, who would be Bruton, and just acting emo. As let me give you some backstory on Sasuke. So no traumatic thing would happen to Sasuke because it's more modern. I'ma say that maybe his dad got shot or something, I don't know. Maybe for trying to overthrow the government. Yeah, okay, that's a good one. I never wrote that in my script. I need to start, writing my script more detailed. So it probably will be taking more time to upload videos, but I still got to try. So Sasuke's dad would have been a military man, like a lead commander, and he would have tried to overthrow the government, which was like a few years ago, before Sasuke was born, before 2000s. And so Sasuke wouldn't know his dad, because remember, they're born in 2002, and so oh, sorry, sorry for the pause. So in 2012, Naruto would be like 12, of course, and Sasuke would just be emo because he didn't know his dad, so he's basically fatherless. A fatherless child. But yeah, Sasuke would just be Bruton, and the girls would think he's cool. And sorry, heartburn. Naruto would just be alone for the rest of year 7. Naruto would have classes every day with his form group, and every time Naruto went home, he'd try practicing his lisp. And kids in the orphanage would, whenever they walked past, they would laugh at him, hearing him trying to talk. As this would be like a enjoyment for them, because they haven't heard Naruto speak for like 12 years. And so Naruto would start going outside the house whenever he tried to practice his lisp. Maybe going to a cafe, his secret place in the forest, and mostly the basketball court. That was where Naruto was always. Naruto would, have his basketball in hand, playing basketball, trying to forget all about school, his bullies, just trying to think about his future. Naruto would be very skilled, as I believe he would be able to, smoke maybe someone who's been playing for, 3. So since Naruto's a freshman, I believe he'll be able to smoke someone probably in year 11. So year 11 is like the second highest, grade as you guys in America or wherever you're watching this somewhere. most people call it grade, so grade 11. In England we call it year 11, and Naruto would obviously be able to smoke someone who started playing in year 7 and was in year 11, as Naruto would be well advanced with his skills. He would be able to do sick tricks, maybe crossovers. He wouldn't be able to dunk just yet. He's not that tall. He could lay up, all of that stuff. Shoot freeze, deep freeze, yeah. And Naruto would, decide that he wanted to join a basketball club, as Naruto would ask, his watchers, or whatever you call those people who, surveil orphanages, orphan mothers, or whatever, yeah. He would ask his mother, not his actual mother, but the orphanage people, to help give him some money that he could join a basketball club, as they would say that he has to work for it, so he would have to sell candies and stuff, raising money for the orphanage, as mostly they just wanted him out of the house. But Naruto, probably knowing this, would decide that it would also help him get away from them too, as Naruto would gladly accept. And every day after class, he would go home, get ready and go outside and sell candies and stuff, sweets and candies, and confectionery, as Naruto would have raised enough to join a basketball club, as Naruto would join a basketball club. I don't know, let's call it alright, let's just go with Titans. I'm gonna go with Titans, as this would be his basketball club, as Naruto would go every day to the Titans club, and he would just love to play, as he would be he would be the best on his team. He would be a forward, and he would be a small forward. He would be a small forward, and because he was, remember, like in the anime, he was shorter than most of the people in his class, so he would be shorter than most of the people in his basketball club, but he would still be very skilled and would be the best player in his club as of now. As Naruto would, keep on playing until one day the money that he gave to them had run out, and he would have to pay for another quarter, as Naruto really wanted to go back to the club, as he had so much memories there. He won lots of championships for the team, and he would beg that he was in an orphanage and he couldn't really pay, as the instructors would say that they were really sorry and they couldn't do anything, or else it would be unfair for the other children, as Naruto would have to quit his basketball club. Now I'ma go to year 8, when Naruto would be 13. He would, over the holidays that he would have got, he would have been training basketball non-stop, as now since Naruto is 13, he would be in year 8, and he would go through normal life and study, play basketball after school. He would not have perfected his lisp yet, but to some degree, and he wouldn't be bothered for his weird eyes. As Naruto would, try, he would learn English and all of that, of course, as, he would be succeeding in all of his classes, seeing as he was left alone in the orphanage. He would have lots of time to study. Kids would normally be playing outside, and luckily he was given headphones as a reward for helping his old basketball team win championships. As he would also be given a, what's it called? Those MP3 players? Yeah, and yeah. Naruto would, have been very grateful that he got an iPod, or an iPod, and some Bluetooth headphones. As Naruto would just be listening to music and studying, being as normal as he could. And now, since we've covered from his birth to when he was 13, we will go to when Naruto is in year 9. But it'll be next time, so please like and subscribe. Safe.